What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of The Beer Chasers. I'm Preston. We're joined once again by Mike Peterson at the Bar Podcast. We got one of his co-hosts, Jeff.
Hey
guys, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Very good.
So today we have a very special episode. I've got a special release limited beer. It's got some age on it. Neither of these guys know what it is. I'm going to blindfold them, not tell them what it is, not give them any hints or clues of what it is. Going to have them smell it, taste it, and give me their opinions.
Oh, God.
Here we go. The true test.
Yeah, the true test.
Yeah, this is a true blindfolded taste test. We're about ready to dig into this, fellas. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's drink some beer. All right, so we've got the beer.
ready.
We got the beer poured here.
This is
The
so
fellas
fun.
have got the blindfold on. Their makeshift blindfold, World of Beer shirts. So,
Yeah.
gentlemen, let's go for it. Let's go for the smell. Tell me what
All
you
right.
what you
All
think of
right.
the smell on this one.
Ooh. I smell like a raspberry or like a berry.
I get really, it's a lot of like sweet barrel. I can already
Oh,
tell
yeah.
the body is going to be super full, and it's a lot of barrel, but I get a lot of honey almost.
I get cherries too, like a almost like a framboise a little bit.
Yeah, in my opinion as well, it is very sweet smelling, very, very, very malty.
Yeah. It smells light, maybe barrel aged, but I also get a lot of fruit. I'm getting a lot of fruit on this.
At first from a distance, I thought Belgian-y, but now when I get it up close, it almost smells like a barley wine or a mead.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking mead, but
Well,
I don't know.
it's aged, so
Right.
Yeah, so most of your hop characters probably gonna be dead on this one. This is a 10-year-old beer. I mean, it is
holy
it's aged 10
shit,
years.
for real?
So
Okay.
yeah, this is a
Well, now I
2006
just
beer.
bumped my face right into
Hey,
the mic.
hey! I graduated high school in 2006.
Yeah, so this is your high school. So
I'm getting a lot of fruit though. In all seriousness, I'm getting a lot of fruit. Maybe some honey, maybe slight boozy or a barrel age, just a little bit, but it's a lot of fruit coming
God,
through.
it smells so familiar. It's driving
Yeah.
me nuts.
okay, well, I think enough of that. Let's go ahead and go for the taste, gentlemen. I'll clink each one of you here. Clink you.
Oh, there we go.
Clink you. You guys clink each other.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not doing that.
All right, cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Enjoy. What do you think?
It's very
Yeah.
flat.
Unbelievably smooth, though.
Yeah.
Like, no booze. No, I mean, I know it has booze, but it's like, it's full, but it's smooth.
To me, it's very light bodied. The aftertaste dies down a lot. It's a lot of flavor in the very front. But
I still can't put my finger
Yeah.
on exactly what style I think it is. I am leaning towards, I was going to say barley wine, but it's not.
Yeah, it's a good
not.
question. Yeah, what style do you feel it is?
I'm still going to stay true with a mead right now, for now. It just tastes,
Okay.
it's probably because it's not
okay, we can
carbonated at all.
eliminate Jeff a sour.
Of course.
Yes, 100%. This
So,
is definitely not sour.
Definitely not an
I
IPA.
would
Definitely not
eliminate
sour.
IPA, except that maybe the hop characters turned almost buttery after 10 years. But
Yeah.
I don't think anything hoppy would have stayed.
So
for 10
we have
years,
to
so
eliminate. It has to be a darker beer in terms of color.
I'm actually picturing it as a medium golden brown color in my head.
I mean, it's 10 years old, right? So I could agree with you the fact
Like
that
an
it could be
amberish-
a barley wine,
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
or it could be it could be a boozier stout too.
It almost
Or it could be
almost
a braggot.
tastes like it almost tastes like that freaking like Kentucky bourbon barrel ale. It almost tastes like
Who is that? Who
But
are you
I don't
talking
know.
to, Preston?
Your cohort.
Oh, Jeff. Okay.
What
The,
I do?
the other one.
What?
Goose?
The other guy. Goose.
Goose?
Yes,
Oh.
Goose.
Shout out to Goose.
Shout out to the Goosey.
Um,
All right, so I think
I would probably lean towards. I would agree with you, Jeff. Oh man, probably barley wine.
I think it's a barley wine too.
Yeah.
That
All right.
second taste I just took that
Yeah.
has the barley wine characteristics, that kind of bitiness in it a little bit.
A little bit licorice too.
I kind of want it to warm up a little bit, and I bet you more flavor will come
I'm definitely
out.
yeah. Jeff. I think you're right. I think it's a barley wine. I'm
actually-
getting a lot of licorice too.
all right, let me get the bottle back. Sorry. So I think it's time to do the reveal. So what
Oh,
do you think of it
God.
overall, real quick? Again, not knowing it, is this a beer you would drink again? Other than it being flat, again, it is aged. That's a little bit to be expected.
For being 10 years old, this beer's pretty good.
I would order it.
Yeah, I would order it.
So since we're not going to go over the smell, the taste, the color, the appearance, let's just go overall 1 to 10. We'll use your guys' scale, right?
We do 0 to 10.
All right, 0 to 10.
Yeah.
Where would you rate this beer?
Right? For 10 years old,
Yeah.
give it like 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah, 8.5, 8.6.
I would give it. I would give it an 8 flat.
Okay.
Without the carbonation, that might be perfect though if it's the style that we think it is. So.
Yeah.
If it's a barley wine, my score may change.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, time for the reveal. Take off your blindfold. Let's see what we got.
Hey, I got the color right.
Oh man! All right.
So what we have here is a 2006 Budweiser Brewmaster Select.
Budweiser.
No.
So
We just drank Budweiser and compared it to a barley wine.
So
We're
this
dumb.
is a very special beer that they brewed. From my understanding of the story, is they brewed this for their brewers for Christmas time. This is a gift they gave to all their brewers and their families. They used the first runnings of the wort. So remember how we brewed? We took the first runnings and we washed it again and got more water out of it. This is the first running, so it's the sweetest, best part of Budweiser's runnings of all their beers. So they collected different ones from different vats throughout the year.
Okay.
Collected and made this big, large beer. Called it the Private Reserve and gave it out to their employees.
What is the what's the ABV like on it? For it to
So-
be able to age for that long, it's got to be pretty
Yeah,
high,
8.5%.
right? That's it, huh?
Yeah. So I can't tell you if this is straight up like Budweiser, if we're just using the first runnings of regular Budweiser.
Right.
I can't tell you if this is like some special brew that they brew throughout the year. And again, this is just a Private Reserve. But how I came into this,
That's my question. Yeah.
my neighbor across the street, who's kind of a beer guy. Eric, what's up? Appreciate the beer. Thank you. I'll have to send you this link.
Thanks, Eric.
Yeah. Thank you.
For Christmas, walked over and said, "Hey, brother, I was looking at my wine rack and I realized I had this on there." So he's had this since 2006 in his wine rack, just chilling. I don't know how he came across it, but for Christmas he walked over and said, "Brother, here you go. Merry Christmas. I know you're into beer." Said, "If anything, you could probably use a bottle. I know it's Budweiser. You might not drink it."
Yeah.
So
But
I
it's,
said,
but it's cool from them.
I never knew that something like that even existed.
"Neither did I."
Let me see this bottle.
So
This
hopefully,
changes things, Jeff.
yeah. So
This
hopefully,
definitely changes
is it
things.
Dave, your other guy?
Dave.
Hopefully, Dave. I know he's
Oh,
into rare super beers. Or Boston.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is something he hadn't had. I was hoping to
He's
bring
at the
something.
bar right now.
Yeah, he's drinking.
I was hoping to be able to bring something to the table to you guys that you hadn't had
This
yet.
is
So
honestly, this is one of
This is crazy.
this is
I
one
don't
of
know
the
if you'll
cooler
find this one
beers that
again.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of what it is. Freaking Mike in my
I mean, Preston told me when the last couple times talking, he's like, it's a
unreal.
10-year-old beer. I'm thinking like has to be barley wine or something like
we
heavy.
got some guys waiting around to pour some. There you
heavy,
go.
dark, like something. I don't even know what, like a braggot, like a honey mead, like
I
something.
I got the color kind of right on.
It's very
you can
very
pick the
sweet.
color.
I mean, it is very malty. There is no
Yeah,
hop.
and,
no
and
hop.
I guess that's kind of after 10 years where you get that, like we said, almost mead or barley wine taste,
Yeah.
just because it's all malt present
Yeah.
in here. But I mean, what style is it? We don't even know, right?
Yeah,
just
I mean,
a
we could probably look
specialty,
up a little
probably.
more. Yeah, I think it literally is just. I want to say it's Budweiser. I mean, it's just probably the first runnings of
That's
their beer.
like that
I
brings
mean,
up so many questions.
That's literally like a strong lager
Yeah.
or like a imperial pilsner or something. Like what kind of style would a Budweiser at 8.5%
that.
be?
But why don't they make that either? Like,
Well, I think.
Why do they make
wasn't
what they
like,
make?
I don't know where
Bud
Home Slice went
Platinum?
off with, but at least we get a little more of this. But I
Wasn't
don't mind.
like
I don't
Bud
mind.
Light
We share.
Platinum was like 8.5% light.
yeah, but that's
Yeah,
lager,
that
and
was-
that's
was
probably
terrible.
adjuncted up. That's probably just
Right.
more sugar. This is literally like the best
there.
first runnings you can get from the beer.
Yeah,
so
no,
they
it's-
didn't water it down on a second
that's
pass.
that's
so.
definitely a one of a kind.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think if it had a little more carbonation, it would have
Yeah.
been even more of a little
It-
bit of like
it
a
might have been
teaser.
in-
We might not have known. That would have maybe thrown it all off.
It might have been in 2006. Like I said, it's literally 10 years old.
Yeah.
I was floored when he brought this over, and he was just like, "It's Budweiser. I know you're into craft." I'm like, "Dude, this is amazing."
That-
I
This
never
is-
knew this was even a thing.
So this is almost more craft than craft.
yeah.
Indirectly
This just
somehow.
this
yeah.
just like hipster
This is like
craft.
nano craft.
Yeah, because this doesn't exist. This wasn't in distribution. If this was
No.
if this was truly only
Employee
for their
only.
I
employees,
believe no. So I'm sorry. I
that's
believe
craft
there
of
was a
craft.
few years
Yeah.
where they did. So this was in distribution. I don't know to what extent.
At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was the tradition was they brewed this beer for their
Right.
employees, and at some point, maybe 2005 through 7, they released a couple. Or
That is wild.
yeah, I
man.
wish I had
That's
the entire story, but
truly one of the cooler beers
Yeah.
I've tried.
awesome.
Definitely. Would it
Home
be a
run.
weird beer? Yeah.
I
it's
would
pretty
give it a weird
yeah.
beer.
Cool.
And it's 10 years old.
It's 10
Well,
years old.
gentlemen, final thoughts.
I might change it.
Did we hit a home run? Did we hit a home run?
Yeah,
think
you
so.
did. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. You
I'm gonna-
fooled us for sure.
I don't like
And
the
that's-
toot AB, but I'm wearing their shirt. So
That's why I totally wanted to go totally blind. I didn't want you to see the color. I just wanted you to
Yeah.
smell it and taste it because I had a feeling it was going to be like super malty and it might have been barley wine-ish. So
nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing in my opinion has changed. So I'm actually glad that
You
I
got
said
color
what I
right. I'll
said.
give you that. You got the color right.
yeah, from the
I-
taste, pretty
that's just-
impressive.
yeah, but it tastes like a barley wine still.
Yeah, it does.
Awesome.
This brings up a whole nother topic we can talk about at a later time.
Yeah.
It
But-
still smells. It's knowing what it is. It
Like,
still smells like a
it
barley
smells
wine.
like cherries and raspberries
Yeah,
and
it's
licorice,
barrel aged.
barrel aged, and all these things were like
Nope,
quote
just-
unquote
just-
making up.
Just an aged Budweiser.
But do you? I mean, do you guys smell barrel at all? I feel like
Very
I did.
faint. It's
Very
very faint.
faintly, yeah.
I get more fruit.
Cool.
But I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore because it's Budweiser. So who knows?
Awesome. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up. Mike, Jeff, thanks so much for
thank
being
you.
my
Thanks for
blind
having
guinea
us. Thank
pigs
you.
here. Glad
We
you enjoyed
appreciate
it.
it.
Yeah.
Glad I could bring something to the table that was new and unique.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know being up here at World of Beer, it's kind of tough to surprise people with rare beers.
You'd
but,
be surprised.
Yeah. Right
Awesome.
there.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. This is the Beer Chasers. We'll see you later.
Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. And stop. Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. Let's go drink some beer. Beer.